I have never felt so walking in the path that God wanted me to be in than I am now. My name is Michael Cooley, and I am an agricultural specialist with Equipping Leaders International. I work specifically with training partners of ELI, local guys who have some Bible background who will bring other pastors into the area for Bible training, because there's 65%, let's say, of the pastors in these countries have no Bible training. And so the typical situation is you have a guy from a village in the rainforest who goes somewhere to a church service, and he comes to Christ, and he begins to tell everybody about this, and other people say, I want that too, what do I need to do? And so pretty soon there's 10, 12 of these people, and they say, we should have a church. And he says, yes, we should have a church. He says, you will be the pastor. He says, I don't know the Bible, I can't be the pastor. You told us you will be the pastor. Okay, I'm the pastor. So they start meeting, and he's the pastor. And so he says, Sunday we will meet and we will pray to the ancestors that the rain will come. And, we think, well, what? And they didn't know whether that was right or wrong, because they weren't grounded in the Word. And so what ELI does is equips these Christian leaders, elders, pastors, deacons, and then they go and they teach other people and other pastors in their area. And I was brought on to support these local hubs with a cash crop of agriculture or a development in their area to help that ministry. And that's my primary role. Sierra Leone is a small country on the west coast of Africa. It is the 7th or 8th country from the bottom of the Human Development Index. It's a very deeply impoverished country. They have a lot of natural resources, but over the years they have not taken advantage of it. And so what we do is teach methods that fit their climate and fit their situation, and try to improve not only their nutrition, which is a major problem there, but improve their livelihoods, give them a cash crop. So one of the problems they have in Sierra Leone is that there's not enough protein in the diet. 80% of every meal is carbohydrate. There's a tropical tree called moringa. It has unbelievable nutrient properties of all kinds, proteins and calcium and vitamin C. And the leaves in it can be harvested and dried and crushed into a powder, and it will do amazing health things. One of the problems they have that causes the children to not be strong from birth is that the mother will lose the ability to nurse the child. So what happens is the child becomes stunted and weak and sickly. And it stays weak and sickly because this pattern of losing the ability to nurse happens a lot until the child is finally able to eat some solid food. They have no formula. There's nothing like that there. There's no stores. They don't know that. And they're not going to feed the kid chili or something. The kid's got to have milk. And so we found through several studies and through people who are there that just so happen to be connected with some graduate research I had been doing, that a couple tablespoons of moringa powder in their soup that they pour over the rice, and the breast milk would come right back. Mother could nurse just from this powder. So we're going to do this. So we started planting it. Grows 13 feet in 4 months. So they now have 2,000 moringa trees that they have in process of being put in the ground. And they are able to harvest and make their own capsules and sell these capsules as in bottles as a health food supplement and have have an income for it for the mission. So that's a couple of things we're doing. When I went the first time to Sierra Leone, it was a providential opportunity, but I didn't know how I was going to come up with resources. And at every turn, God handed them to me. It was like they were dropping out of the sky. Things way beyond coincidence. And so God has provided those resources. And in every subsequent trip, it's been like that. It's really as if God has his hand on my shoulder and he's saying, oh, go this way, go that way. We're bringing cocoa farms back online that were abandoned during their Civil War and giving people livelihoods again, giving them work that enables them to meet the needs of their family, just like people in the United States want to do. It's a restoration of their dignity, and it's a provision for them that they don't have. The cocoa farms are there, they've just been abandoned. That's just an example. We're putting in wells. 58% of the people there have access to clean water. We have people in parts of Africa where they're walking 3 or 4 miles at night to get water out of a swamp that is oftentimes laden with typhoid fever or what have you. So in restoring these situations and putting in a well, something simple as drilling a well, or something as basic as cleaning up a cocoa farm that enables the cocoa to come back into production. It's drawing people to the gospel because they ask, well, how is this happening? And we say, well, this is Jesus. Jesus is doing this. Lord, we ask that you would bless this well and bless the people with healthy water. As the opportunities have grown, of course, the need grows to have more people to come alongside.
Karibuni ndugu zangu mjisikie nyumbani.
Haleluya, karibuni jamani.
Jisikie nyumbani. Jisikie furaha.
Malaika walinde mkae kwetu salama.
Jisikie nyumbani.
Malaika walinde mkae kwetu salama.
Karibuni wageni wetu mjisikie nyumbani.
Haleluya, karibuni jamani. Jisikie furaha. Mungu yuko pande zote, msiogope chochote.
Jisikie nyumbani.
Malaika walinde mkae kwetu salama.
Jisikie nyumbani.
Malaika walinde mkae kwetu salama.